tip from me, Shanwah?
Yeah, I am 18, 5, 8 and 4. This is relentless here, and I think a few expected that she'd keep firming as well, Aeliana. She does have the right form, looks to be set up beautifully, inside draw. I was happy to hear Damien Lane's report after Jolie started say, look, I was forced onto the fence. So it's in his mind to get off the fence here. I was a bit worried he might think the fences might be the place to be. Well, okay. So I'm looking for him to get off at an opportunity from the 700 home here, and I think she's very hard to beat. I think the danger is Plymouth, who has that same form line. I'll throw in King of Thunder, who can be ridden closer from an inner draw here today, and Shanwah, the unknown, best of the rest, although Firm Agreement and Willie Do It are right there. But 18, 5, 8 and 4.
And she's the best backed runner we'll see at Randwick today. $2.80 into $2.25 today. She went up $3.50 when markets first went up Tuesday night. She's over half the total investment on the race. She's been a big go, and she's a big loser for us. Willie Do It's popular, albeit a drifter today. He's 25% the hold, 75% between the top two picks. He's been $4 out to $5 today. Plymouth with the same form line as the filly. He's a firm 13 into $9. Shanwah holding his price. He's quite short on the Whirlpool. New Hong Kong owners, $5.75 on the Whirlpool, and everything else is drifting. No money at all for King of Thunder on the quick backup. It's a race in two between the punters, 75% between the top two, but 50% for the filly, Aeliana, best backed runner at Randwick today.
Okay, Shani's in amongst it. She's just starting to jog up and down there. Shani, how does she look compared to these boys?
No, she's great. She's really good. As Corey touched on, she was really sensible in the yard. Look, she's up on the toe, and you expect that once they arrive at the gates, but she had a really nice prelim warm-up, and she's just absolutely buzzing, so perfect for our favourite here. As for the rest, they are all really good. It was a really good bunch of horses in the yard. Every time one came past, I thought, that looks great, and they're all looking incredibly well. King of Thunder looks like he's come through the run in beautiful order. He's on that quick backup, pocketing. I thought he might be a little bit more relaxed today and he wouldn't sweat up, but he has. But that is just him. Gold Rush Guru, he's a big, strong, boisterous type of horse, and he actually looked really good. He got himself a little bit worked up in the yard, but he was fine after that. I can't fault any of them. Willie Do It, really nice type. First time we're seeing him in Australia, but he does stand out for all the right reasons. So nothing negative to report. They've all arrived in tip-top order, and the horses that are on the quick backup seem to have come through the run nicely from 4 days ago.
First run in 1861, our oldest race. They're moving up for the Australian Derby. The start right in front of the wing stand, and they're coming in one by one, 1.5 miles, starting in front of the grandstands and one complete lap of the course. Let's get to Darren Flindell for race 9 on day 1 of the championships, the Australian Derby.
And Willie Do It with a barrier blanket on. The New Zealand Derby winner is now locked away. Imperialist going forward, and Flying Argento is the last to move in now, drawn the outside barrier. 18 to run here in the Australian Derby, and the filly Aeliana favourite. They're off and racing. She hopped out well. Plymouth handled the start quite nicely as well. Being sent forward there sits a pass, and Willie Do It not too far away. A Mustang Morgan is striding forward on the outside, so there's a few having a bite for the lead, and it's Plymouth pressing on with Mustang Morgan the outside. King of Thunder holding a prominent role together with Aeliana, and just caught a little bit deep, sits a pass 3 wide in the early part. Willie Do It gets onto his back. They're followed then by Autumn Moreau in the middle of the ruck with Shanwah down on the rails. Further back to the Doctor of Love, 3 wide around Golden Century. Firm Agreement right up along the rails. A length and a half then to Burn and Win on the inside of pocketing. Now Gold Rush Guru taken back and switches off in the quite nicely really, Gold Rush Guru. In advance at Kasuki, then Flying Argento, Imperialist, and Confetti Garden is last. So Plymouth heads the Derby field up to the back. Out by 3/4 to Mustang Morgan. King of Thunder a lot closer today. So's Aeliana. Aeliana, and Sitza passes on a wide path. They're followed by Shanwah down on the rails. Now Willie Do It's wider out, but looks to have a bit of cover there, Willie. Up on the outside of Aeliana. Further back then to Firm Agreement, Golden Century. The Doctor of Love out 3 wide, but right on the back of Willie. Further back in the race to Burn and Win. Then came Pocketing from Confetti Garden. Well back Gold Rush Guru, Kasuki, Flying Ogeno, and Imperialist is last of all, about 16 off the lead. So it's Plymouth at the 1,000, a half in front to Mustang Morgan. Then came King of Thunder, very well positioned on the inside of Aeliana. Sitsapass has been wide from the start, so's Willie Do It, but it looks as though Mickey D is starting to take closer order here on the Kiwi. Shanwah's right there on the fence as they race inside the 700 now, and Plymouth just in front of Mustang Morgan. Aeliana is poised to pounce. She's peeling 3 wide, laying it down to the leaders now. King of Thunder slipping right up on the inside. Shanwah's taking a rails run, and Willie Do It's under plenty of pressure as they turn, and Plymouth swings in front from the filly Aeliana, who strides up boldly on the outside, and Aeliana now takes the lead to the 300, beating off Plymouth. Shanwah, King of Thunder on the rails. Further back to Willie Do It and Firm Agreement. Aeliana 175 out, 2 lengths clear from Willie Do It, Firm Agreement, but she's really opening up now, Aeliana, and the filly's going to destroy them in the Derby. Aeliana, different class. Boy, she towed the boys up by 5. Firm Agreement, I think, second, just in front of Shanwah. Close up on the outside, Willie Do It. Then King of Thunder. Further back, Aeliana from Pocketing, Plymouth, the Doctor of Love. Then came Gold Rush Guru, Sitsapass, Kasuki, Flying Ogeno, Burn and Win, Imperialist, Confetti Garden, and Mustang Morgan.
Well, I think we're talking greatness here in the history of this race, which first started in 1861. Only 10 fillies have won the Australian Derby. She becomes the 10th. Shamrocker was the one before her. The champion Research prior to that. Trish Stark, Rose of Kingston, another immortal, T-Rose, a horse called Picture, Nellie, Florence and Clove. Hardly household names back in the 1800s. But she is not finished. She's towed the boys today. Number 18, Aeliana, has bolted in the Derby.
Wow. Treasure of the moment can take a deep breath that she run this week. I think the way she put the way she exploded at the end of 2,400 metres there, I must say, a masterful ride. He had the right barrier to do it, but he had the guts to put her closer than she's used to. Damien Lane, he's a big time performer. He's on the right horse. He delivered the good. The punters cheer, and she's a beauty. Good on you, Denise. She's got a lovely mare there, and who knows what you can do with a mare like her from here on in, but an explosive win.
Super confident ride, like you said, Ronnie. Obviously drawn soft. He was able to put her a little bit closer than what she normally is, and she took that bad luck out of the equation where she had nothing but bad luck last time out, but she was dominant. Once she got to about the 200 metre mark and Damien Lane put her in full flight, she was just in total control of that race. What a win.
Here's a special filly coming back, 229.8, 34.92. Ronnie, just think about the 3-year-old fillies that we have seen at this carnival alone. Lady Shenandoah, Autumn Glow, Treasure the Moment, and now Aeliana, all in one season.
Yeah, they're a dominant force, and they have been for a few seasons now. There's no doubt about it. We all look at the weight for age scale, and I know we're not going to go and changing things like that, but they've, you know, to think they're getting a couple of kilos off the boys and they destroy them like that, you know, like it's just incredible the few years that they've had, and might be more when you go back through your record books. Maybe we lose a few of our good colts and geldings, but mares like her, you know, just with a, you know, the way she stayed there and the way she was set up for this race, and she had you know, Chris knew that he had the boys in his sights a long way out when he run her in those races, having so many other good fillies in his stable. So feather in their cap and they get the desired result.
Second Derby for Damien Lane. He won it in 2017 on John Snow, and it is the second Derby for Chris Waller here in Sydney. Chris Waller goes back-to-back, Riff Rocket, and now Aeliana, the filly. We'll come back with Chris and Damien Lane.